Hey there, it's Chris, the storyteller. Thank you so much for listening to Roll to Cast Season 2, Adelaide by Night. If you've enjoyed either Season 1 or 2 of Roll to Cast, please share it with a friend and share it on your social media pages. If you want to support us so that we can do weird, creative and fun stuff like this podcast, visit our Patreon. The link is in the show notes. Season 3 is coming right around the corner, so make sure you're subscribed to Roll to Cast so that you get it when the episodes drop. And lastly, before we get to the final episode, here's the chronicle so far. You have failed to make a splash in Kindred Society, you three. One of Clan Malkavia has gone missing. Charlie Star disappeared. It's been gone for a month.
There is 100% something more to this, but we can only look as far ahead as we can see.
I have Charlie's Haven address.
If that's the one that they don't want us to know about, that's the first place we go to.
There are too many unknowns.
Someone else could also be looking for Charlie.
Isabella,
Oui?
the power in your blood to see and hear more clearly.
As Kevin approaches, the dark shadows recede.
Vincent, someone's here.
I look around.
Look where I'm looking.
What you can see is a woman.
Do I recognize her?
No. In the center, it's a pit.
There's a hand here.
It is a severed finger.
Possibly. I don't know how far down it goes.
A small library of sorts. There are books scattered all over the floor.
A Greek ship brought immigrants over between the 50s and 70s. Bodies of their family, maybe kindred, are those bodies being brought over.
Weird poem, my children, my creations, my beautiful things. Watch and listen, listen and watch.
This thing has been filled with blood.
This is the blood of many kindred.
As if people have stood around that bar.
This whole time I was seeing Charlie as the only victim here, but if he's been dabbling in this shit...
This is beyond what the Camarilla would sanction.
Do you know what the Sabbat is?
I dearly hope it is not them.
You say Sabbat, I don't know what that means.
I would be very careful about pursuing why that is. Someone has deliberately hidden that from you.
Oh, Zola! It was Zola who told me.
Anarchs?
Yeah, they're anarchs. This is Adelaide's anarch movement. Charlie was one of the good ones. He actually wanted to push for some action.
Look, I think we need to have the rest of the anarch movement here.
Hello!
What was your name?
Oh, me? My name's Taylor.
Kevin's one goal is to find Taylor and to kill him.
You burst out of your chair. Your hand goes to your gun and you draw.
Why do you hate him?
He's the one that did this.
Sire you?
Yeah.
Tell Kevin he's welcome back. You don't know about Chloe and Sam, do you?
Charlie's children.
We've tried to talk to them, but they're difficult. We were worried Charlie was getting embroiled with those two.
To what extent have they been trapped or suppressed?
Ward Z at the Glenside Mental Hospital.
Chloe? Sam?
You can't use those words!
Find yourself in a well-lit room with white paper on most of the floor.
That's the prince. He's right there.
Oh, that's you.
This is the symbol of the Sabbat. All of these drawings are made of symbols of the
Chloe
Sabbat.
seemed to be exerting some kind of willpower over the boy. She fled with some of the other writings and pictures that we found.
You'd crash tackle him into the mud.
Kevin, enough!
Make him stop!
The Sabbat is among us. I need your support.
We cannot stress how important it is to have a place that is for us.
And you gain the derangement paranoia.
We left my haven so that we could be safe, and now you are leaving one of us out on the street.
He is not one of us!
I'm gonna grab Vincent. You need to calm yourself down right now, you hear?
I need you to trust me. I'm mesmerizing.
Charlie had been visiting both Sam and Chloe in the weeks up until his disappearance.
I need to test both of your blood immediately.
What do you think you're going to find, Vincent?
Whether you or he or both have been slaying kindred. No, Kevin, don't go. Don't leave me here with them. He just left us when we need each other the most.
It's true, he did leave.
Is Taylor about?
You cared for kind lives. Man, the Camarilla hurts people. These power structures that you just can't see. I just told Tony where he havens.
Why Tony?
Because the Camarilla can do things that we can't.
You can be our man on the inside. You want to be a member of the anarch movement?
Maybe the sheriff should know about all of these things.
If you are near a Malkavian, get away from it.
See the same message?
Yes.
Malkavian's houseband?
If he's not a Sabbat cultist, why is he drawing the symbols?
You're looking for Charlie?
Yes.
Charlie's at the church.
St. Raphael.
Raphael?
It's in Parkside.
That's where we went. Every time I wanted to do painting.
Apparently there's been like weird shit happening at this church.
What kind of weird shit?
I don't know, but people said there was screaming and stuff.
And who else was
The
that?
scary lady, the really lovely lady, the sad man, and all the dumbheads.
The images that he's drawn, they all seem to be made out of little flowers.
As in the Toreador symbol.
Joan Shepherd?
I am familiar.
Nobody trusts Joan.
That's your sire, right?
Joan's a part of this.
Why would she tell me if she was in the Sabbath?
This symbol.
Granddad showed me.
Have you chatted to Charlie's side?
Adam Bird.
Adam is counselling the prince. The Prince of Adelaide is weak. He has visions.
Adam Bird's been showing him this symbol.
I need to draw quickly. If I don't, she's going to wake up. She's going to eat everyone. Ishtar,
They might as well be a god to you and I.
We need to go now.
you see the church. A figure steps out.
Hello, Sean.
Come inside. Suspended from the ceiling are human bodies.
What have you done, Sean?
What needed to be done?
Tell me what is happening.
Ishtar, darling, we can kill the Camarilla. Those that guard her. We can save other kindred.
Kevin, why aren't you fucking shooting that bitch?
Isabella.
I think you should go.
And he's going to aim right for her head.
Fantastic. Let's play. Okay. Everyone roll initiative.
4.
Do you roll twice if it's 10?
No.
13.
And just to be clear, if my wits is 3, it is 3 plus whatever I roll here.
That's right. If your dex is higher than 3.
It's whatever's lesser.
Lowest. Yeah.
That's right.
5.
Okay.
We're dead.
So, going in backwards order, your action.
Oh, I'm last. Yeah, he's frantic.
You got 5, didn't you?
Yeah.
I got 4.
Oh, you're 4. Okay, you go first.
I'm going to stay by the door with Kevin and my knife.
Okay.
I'm not going to, charge her or anything.
Sure. That's probably wise.
Yeah, I'm going to rely on Kevin, the police officer with a gun. That's what I'm going to do.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. She's young. I can't use dominate on her. She's
Too far away.
She's too far away. She's a younger generation than me. It just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Great.
I look at
If I spend a blood to up my stats, does that remain for the scene?
Yes.
Okay. Well, my action is to start spending blood.
It's a reflexive action, I believe.
Oh, you just
Blood
do it
buffing is a reflexive action.
as it happens.
Yeah.
But you can only do it 1 per turn. So I was like, maybe if I buff up now. So if I buff my dex this round, I can then buff my strength next round.
That's true.
That's the idea. Is it just like I'm just turning what Vitae I have in my body to.
You're turning Super Saiyan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm just.
You're loading up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like it's not reflexive into an action, but I'm
Powering it.
powering it.
Yeah.
It's
For someone that
for
is
danger.
not an aggressive fighter,
Yeah,
you're
I
doing
need
everything
to-
in your power to get yourself there.
Yeah, I'm trying to.
Whenever it's like deep down in the beast,
Yes.
you're using that.
Cool. So you're upping your what, dex?
Dex to start with. Yeah.
So, Vincent, you up your dex by spending a point of blood.
yeah, okay.
Kevin,
Steal
I have
the-
questions for you.
Yes.
Mechanically speaking.
Sure.
Number 1,
Yes.
if I'm shooting, that's going to be a dexterity plus firearms.
That's right.
Now, because I have 2 points in celerity, I get to add 2 extra dice to that as per my celerity.
That's correct.
2 other questions on that.
Sure.
Number 1, because I've said that I am going to aim and shoot her in the head, marksmanship is what I told you earlier being my specialty. Specialty says that I use an extra die, correct?
That's correct.
The other question I have is that would be 11 dice.
Sure.
Now, can you explain to me how, as a Brujar, I use my extra turn?
At the end of the initiative run, you perform another action.
Okay, I want to do the same thing.
Cool.
That is fine?
Yeah.
Excellent. I'm putting it all into
2 shots.
2 shots,
Beautiful. So
For
you're
the
spending
head.
1 point of blood on celerity.
which is for the extra
turn.
action.
That's right. Okay.
Find a piece of wood.
So you are going to shoot. That is your action.
Yes.
Great. What did you roll? What was your total?
Oh, lucky 13.
Ooh.
She acts next, and she, seeing that she is going to be shot in the head,
She moves.
dives into cover among the pews. That is her turn.
I still
You
have
act
my
first.
bag with me
You still have your action, yeah. She's in the front row of pews, by the way.
Yep.
where
So
I
where
was.
you are. She's near you.
I want to get out my lighter,
Ooh.
Sure.
That's a callback and a half.
flick out the flame, and set fire to the pew.
With a lighter.
No, that's not going to work. I want to... no.
I have a,
What
I have
about
a
cloth?
suggestion.
What about cloth, papers?
Yeah.
You throw the lighter in the air, my bullet goes through the flame, and then a flaming bullet ignites
Well,
her.
basically, my thought is I want to get to her and set her clothes alight.
Oh my god.
Oh my god.
This is nigh impossible. Lighting someone's clothes on fire is a difficult thing without them noticing, without you standing there for a long time getting it smouldering. Her clothes are also slick with blood.
Oh yeah, you're just holding the lighter against it.
You do have a knife.
I do have a knife. Am I able to get to where she is? We're in the same pew.
She will be coming down to you.
She's coming down to the same pew that you're in.
Yeah.
She's coming down there to duck behind the pew.
Then I want to try and stab her through the heart.
You pull out your knife and you attempt to stab her. This is what happens first. Make a dexterity melee attack with an extra dice for the knife.
2 success.
Let's see if she soaks it.
Can I have an extra die for my 11? Thank you.
She soaks both points of damage.
What does it mean,
Yeah,
like,
what does soak mean again?
thematically? Yeah.
It means the attack doesn't pierce her skin. It misses, or is such a...
Inexpert swing.
It's such a glancing blow. It barely does any damage at all. In mechanic terms, she takes no damage. Actually, how many successes did you get?
2.
Can she do that?
She old.
Not that old.
No,
That's what I'm
unkillably old.
counting on.
Yeah,
she's not
unkillably old, and there's 3 of us.
I feel very conflicted right now.
So do I.
There's none like slashing with a knife, like trying to kill a sire with a kitchen knife.
Yeah.
In a desecrated church.
It's the thing of
pretty wild.
It's the thing of whose god is better,
Yeah.
mine or yours.
Yeah.
And
Your lighter in one hand, knife in
well,
the
essentially, like, you think that this was worth it, and how could that be?
Whatever danger you think there is, like, this is never justified.
No.
Exactly.
And Vincent thinks they're cowards for believing.
Yeah.
For just succumbing
And if this
to
was
this
in
depravity.
Isabelle's mind, it's, well, then good. We should all die.
if that's what's to happen, then
Yeah.
Then this was meant to be, and we are already forsaken, and that any good that we could have had being forsaken is now sullied. You've damned us all, essentially.
Yeah.
I'm
It's
justifying it.
Her turn. She hides next to you. Kevin.
I take the shot and she moves.
That's right. Your action?
I stand guard with Kevin and spend blood.
Great. Increase your dexterity.
Yeah.
Kevin, your final
Fangs
turn.
out.
I will allow you to change this one because it is a superhuman speed action. So what would you like to do? She's moved out of sight and is ducked down the front row.
If I move to her, then I open myself up to whatever she will do.
Can he move and fire?
Not to get line of sight in this instance.
Right. You could slowly advance in the church, like...
If she's in like the first pew, to like dive into cover in like the third pew.
Well, she hasn't got a gun.
No, but she could just eat
Attack you.
Yeah.
Yeah. She's...
What are we doing?
I don't know. I thought this was a bad idea, but no one else came up with any other ideas.
No.
I'm just glad it's only her. If there were like 6 of them in here, we're just fucked.
I'm also going to spend a point of blood to up my potence to like.
I would start closing the gap, you know, so she has nowhere left to hide.
He's going to come about midway into the like halfway in.
Gun trained on
Yeah,
where you saw her
fucking yeah.
disappear to. Yeah.
Once he sees her moves, he's going to start closing that distance.
Absolutely.
Gun
Wise.
trained.
Top of the initiative. Roll them.
10 for Vincent.
Ooh. 13.
7.
Just to describe what happened in the previous 6 seconds. Kevin pulls out his pistol. Vincent stands there, blood buffing himself to get faster. Isabelle pulls a knife and lunges at her sire. Her sire, after soaking the stab, dodges among the pews where Isabelle once was. Kevin moves down the aisle towards the altar, towards those front row pews.
Training where he thinks she is.
Her action is to crawl under the pews.
I'm going to try and crawl after her and somehow slow her down.
Remember that you are acting first before her.
So you won't know that she's going to do
I'm
that.
describing what she is going to do.
Oh, okay.
You can attempt to stop that.
My instance is to slow her down somehow, pin her.
You're going to grab her.
Yeah.
Great, Vincent.
So if he's walking down the center of the church, I'm going to go around the right-hand side of the pews.
Okay.
Such that
You can pincer her.
I can pincer her, and if she tries to like bolt out,
Yep.
I'm sensing that a lot of that performance was very performative, and now that the guns and knives are out, she's fucking scared.
Kevin, she's kneeling at the pews. If you run down that aisle,
And spend another extra action.
you would be able to see her in line of sight,
And then take an extra shot.
but she would be under the pews by that time because it would be the end.
It's
of
the
your action.
extra action. So
Yes.
I can't... Can I...
You could be cool and do a dive.
That's like... Because I
Slide.
can see what she's going to do.
Yeah.
So I can make that point to dive, be ready, and then take that
So you're going
marksman
to take
shot.
shots under the pews. They won't be marksman shots.
They won't be marksman shots.
Because you're firing a pistol along like
Yep.
the
I'm still
like-
pretty like I'm still fucking tanked up in firearms.
Yeah,
so.
absolutely.
Yeah, so I'm going to
great,
take the extra action again.
Great. So you spend a point of blood on celerity. Kevin runs down the aisle
To get
with
into-
superhuman speed, trains his gun, and sees Vincent moving around the top end, slinking around to try and pincer Shepard.
Raised.
Isabelle attempts to grab her sire. Strength plus brawl. Would you like to spend a point of blood to increase your strength stat?
Yes, I would.
Okay, so spend a point of blood, and for this scene, you have an extra dot of strength.
Fail.
You fail. You are unable to grab your sire as she slinks out. She dives under the pews, hiding, scrambling. She looks terrified, and you fire.
He races down, sees that she's about to come under.
She's under.
Yeah, but this is the first thing. Like when he takes
Oh,
that first
fuck.
action,
Yes.
he sees it's about to dive under. He takes a front roll so he can land on the ground, and so he's on his back, and he aims underneath, and he goes for a shot.
Go for it.
5 successes.
That is 5 points of bashing damage.
Bullets hella bashy.
For vampires, they are.
Yeah. Ow.
Ow, stop it. Ow.
I mean, that's more or less what bullets do to bad vampires. Ow.
Yeah.
Stop it. But it will slow them down eventually,
Yeah.
and they have to spend blood to heal it off, so it does eventually deplete
Wears them down.
Yeah, it certainly does, yeah.
Top of initiative.
10.
11.
Shit. Sorry, I was taking notes. 9.
We roll well.
She will describe what she's doing first.
Yeah, she's slow.
Joan Shepherd, crawling on the floor, screams.
Please, no! Stop! Stop! Please! 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 Isabelle! I only want what was best for you! I only want what was best for my clan! Please!
Your action. And she scrambles further and further into the pews.
So she's yelled that and then gone to scramble.
She will.
That's right.
She'll do
Or
that last.
It would be to try and grab her again.
Diving under the pews to try and grab your side.
Yeah.
Great.
It's her and me, I guess.
Absolutely.
I would like to assess whether or not to ploy.
Cool. Wits, empathy. So that's your turn, though. You're listening to that and going, is she genuine?
Is she genuine, or is this a fucking
Is this
ploy? Is
another
she buying
ploy?
time? Is it a ploy? Yeah.
And same thing twice.
I'm not going to spend the point of blood again. I'm just going to do it the one time.
Yeah, save all that blood. We don't know if this is the last
Exactly.
scene. Like,
So
there's
it's just
more-
going to be the one shot. Oh, and marksman.
Sure.
Can I now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you've aligned it. Kevin lines up his shot. The prone, crawling sire of Isabelle, Joan Shepherd, on a blood-soaked church floor. She flails and screams for mercy. Kevin has none as he aims his pistol.
If he could let out a breath, he would.
And he fires.
For the head.
Absolutely.
6 successes.
Bang.
What is happening?
Well, you're about to lose your sire, which might be a little bit sad for you. Fortunately, she's an evil bitch, so...
Man, I didn't get to kill my sire, but I get to kill someone else's sire?
Yeah. How much was it?
6. It's going to start to stack now, isn't it?
You're checking to see if she's genuine.
Wits, empathy.
Wits, empathy. Difficulty 7.
2 successes.
Fantastic. She's genuine. She's terrified out of her mind, scared.
She's giving up.
Isabelle, what would you like to do? Grab her? That's what you've declared.
Grab her and pin her down.
Go for
Which
it.
is
Strength
strength?
brawl.
2 of you flailing around on the floor of this bloody church.
How many dice do you have?
Do I keep the strength
Yes.
from earlier? Yeah,
Yeah,
so
lost the
3.
scene, yeah.
Add an extra 2.
She's hurting. Yeah, she's hitting the head.
Cool.
You grab your sire and hold her and pin her down on the church floor underneath these pews. There is not much headroom, but it's intimate and violent.
Why would you do this?
She isn't able to run away anymore, and what she does is she crawls up into a ball in your arms.
We've got more pertinent questions, Isabella. Not why, how, and what do we do to stop it?
Unless anyone has any combat/damage intentions, I'm happy to take us out of combat and describe the scene as follows.
I don't want any
I'm
more
happy with
combat.
that.
Yeah.
Especially as soon as Vincent says that,
Yeah.
and then you can see that the perp, as it were, has been detained. There's no need to fire.
I'll re-go through what happens. Kevin pulls out his pistol. Joan jumps into the pews. A scramble as her child tries to hold on to her and grab her. Kevin runs down the aisle, pistol drawn, and gets 2 clean shots as Joan scrambles under the pews. She, screaming, finally is pinned by Isabelle, and Joan crawls into your arms, scared, almost weeping.
Sean, how are you trying to stop Ishtar?
She just cries.
Kevin's going to come over and lift the pew up from above them to literally throw it out the way.
As you hold her, you see her wounds knit and mend.
Keep that gun trained on her.
He slings the pew out the way,
You pick up the pew and it flies.
and he trains the gun straight on her. He takes the necessary 6-foot distance, trains it on her, and holds it there.
Please, if you cared enough to try and save me, help us to put an end to this.
We were lied to.
By who?
The woman with black hair. She came. Sire.
And what did she say?
She told us that Ishtar was here. She would kill us all. I only wanted what was best for you.
Why didn't you tell me this, Sean?
I wanted to protect you from it. I wanted you to protect you from these elders and these schemes. I wanted you to be happy. I wanted you to be beautiful. I wanted you to make a difference. Change.
Why don't you help me do that now? There is nothing that's not worth saving, including us.
She grabs your hand, asks with her outstretched hand the other one. One of them has a knife in it.
I drop the knife to take her hand.
She reaches for it, picks it up with the blade in her hand, and offers the hilt to you, and slowly pulls it towards herself.
Why?
Stop her!
What are you doing?
Can I rush to help prevent this?
Absolutely, you can.
Is there any way that I can stop?
You can just pull away.
You can pull away. Don't have to do it.
Very noble, but ultimately pointless.
What?
This action. This is
Her
what
killing
this is
herself.
what Vincent thinks. Romantic, but pointless.
What if it's part of the ritual?
Oh, it's tutorial. Yeah.
This is
I
my
want
problem.
to-
Yeah.
Can
I
I-
didn't think of that.
Fling the knife away?
You can throw the knife away.
I want to try to do that.
You
And
do.
Yeah.
There's no cause in this.
Isabelle, we need to find out where the others are, the rest of her pack.
Where is Sire? Who is Sire and where is she and where does she come from and what's she doing now?
Yes, all of those.
John, you can be forgiven. We can all be forgiven if you help us.
You can't forgive me. You can't save me. What I've done can't be forgiven. Can't be saved. Look at me, Joel. Look at me, really.
I'm looking.
You are.
Joan, you might not be beyond saving, but the city is not. This romantic moment is pointless if Adelaide drowns in blood.
It's already rised. Neonate.
What has?
The blood, they're already dead. The battle is over and won.
What happens next?
What do you mean?
Where is the
next?
rest of your pack?
Where is Sire?
Sire's gone.
Where?
Cause more trouble, to cause more chaos, to weaken more cities, to bring more Sabbat here. I only did it to protect you.
How would this protect me? How would
Turning our
this stop
city
anything?
into a war zone.
I wanted to protect you from Ishtar.
What is Ishtar? You said it was a lie.
I thought it was real. We all did.
So all you've done is let chaos into the city.
We thought we were helping people. We thought we were saving a clan.
Name your pack.
There was Sam. There was Chloe. There was Adam.
Is he the sad man?
Adam is the whip for the
Malkavians.
Malkavians.
Yeah,
the
but he
one
could be the
consorting.
sad man.
There was Charlie. There was me. There was Sire.
That's
and then,
all
of course,
them.
the shovelheads.
You said that Charlie had done his bit. What happened to him?
He's gone with Sire.
Not in the final death.
Has Sam had any reaction?
He said someone had just gone, not about an hour ago. Another one bites of dust. What does that mean?
I don't know. I don't know.
You toyed with things you didn't understand.
I tried to save us. I tried to save
I
you.
understand.
What is Adam doing tonight? What are the rest of your pack doing tonight?
The
you
ones
said
that are still
Sarah
here.
and Charlie have gone
Adam is probably dead. He's met final death. I'm sure Chloe has as well.
in war against the Camarilla.
I'm sure there are more bodies.
So,
What? Wait. What are shovelheads?
It's really quite clever. The Sabbat. They're not as chaotic as we thought they were. They're very organized in a weird, sick way. Look. And she looks up to the bodies splayed above you, blood dripping down, suspended. It might look mad, but I helped rig those. I put them up there.
Why?
Decorations.
What are shovelheads?
Well, what we do is we dig a hole in the earth, a big one, like a grave,
this was...
Charlie's house.
Mm-hmm.
and then we embrace en masse as many as we can find,
Oh God.
put them in the ground, make them fight it out, see who wakens. If they get out, they're useful. They're our shock troop.
Dumbheads.
How many are there?
Probably not any anymore. They would have led the charge tonight.
So, this
Chloe
whole...
would have been behind them, leading it, and Adam was our man on the inside.
So this whole thing, all these lies for resurrection, it was just for some political coup?
Political... Haven't you been listening, darling?
You wanted war,
I wanted to save you.
but all that is done is create this war so that Charlie and Sire could come in, disrupt, and leave again. Is that it?
Who do you think has been breaking Prince Francis's dreams? Prince Barwell's dreams?
Weakening him.
Ishtar. It has to be. It must have been.
It was Adam.
You can see the penny drops for her.
Jean.
You've been fools!
Sire. She goes silent.
Who is she?
A true Sabbat. A La Sombra.
Can you please describe her?
Why? Do you think you've seen her?
I have seen her.
Master of Shadows. Hispanic features.
My darling, I wish you hadn't. She's seen you.
Nothing can protect me. This unlife, it is full of teeth and shadows. And all that we have is each other. There is nothing noble in trying to stay undead. We have to fight for something else. And what you have done here...
It's surrender.
Kevin stands up and he goes towards the front door of the church and he opens it up to look out. Is Sam still in the car?
Sam is gone.
Does it look like it's been broken into? Does it look like there's any disturbances? Is there chaos on the streets or is it just quiet?
I reckon we got played by Sam.
Deathly quiet. The street lights are low, offering very little light, and it seems darker than before. He sees nothing.
What does it mean if Sarah has seen me?
It means she will hunt you. But what I need you to do, what I need you to understand is that the court of Adelaide knows about me. They will find this out. You cannot hide me. You would turn me over.
I know I would.
And they will torture me. And I would rather death again than that.
Kevin will walk back. Sam's hightailed it.
Is anyone out there?
Not a soul.
Jean, I understand your suffering. Can you help us?
How?
Fight Sarah.
She's gone. She would have fled the city.
You don't know that.
But
She said she would hunt us.
She's coming back.
With more Sabbat. City of Adelaide, for the first time, has anarchs, has Sabbat.
It's just you, isn't it? The Sabbat. It's just you. This is your Pax church, and where are your followers now?
They weren't mine. They were Sarah's.
Sure, but they're gone. All of them. Is this what your pack meant to you? Abandoned, so you could be overpowered by 3 neonates? Some strength you had together.
My strength was in embracing. The shovelheads were mine.
This is damnation.
Then let me be damned. And she stands up.
He'll train his gun on her.
That's what she wants, Kevin.
She takes a step forward and begins to walk out of the church.
Isabella, she walks, she escapes. We never see her again. And this happens all over.
This is not her.
It doesn't matter anymore.
Look what she's done. She has to pay for this.
She's just a pawn.
She made choices, and she will answer for them. And if you won't do it, I will. I don't care if it's what she wants. It's what she's going to get. Can I find a piece of wood?
Sure.
I'm going to find a piece of wood.
Great.
Vincent!
I'll allow it.
Stop!
And I take it in my hand.
It
and
should
I
be me.
stride after her.
I will go. Where's my knife?
You
Do I
reach
still
down and
have
grab it. You did throw it away, but you can run over and grab it.
I grab my knife, push through, and go to Joan.
Joan has stopped at the threshold of the church. Kevin in the far distance, pistol still trained. Vincent with a piece of wood that could act as a stake. And Isabella, closest, with a knife, slick with her sire's blood.
Come to me.
She turns, walks to you with open arms, hugs you.
I forgive you, Jean. And then
You stab her
in the
through the heart. She doesn't seem shocked and barely makes a sound. Her weight falls onto you. You realize how heavy she is, how heavy a limp body is. You fall to the ground with her, the knife still in her chest, and her body slowly at first, but faster and faster, begins to dry. Wounds appear over her body. Colour drains from her as she slowly turns to ash.
Je suis désolée. Ma mère.
Kevin turns around towards the altar where there are some candles, and he takes one of those candles, and there should be drapes or things that are easily flammable on the walls.
There are.
And he sets fire to them one by one by one going around the church.
The church begins to smoulder and burn.
I approach Isabella and offer her my hand, dropping the stake as I approach her.
Blood, tears pour from Isabelle's eyes.
She takes her hand and stands up.
See what's left of our city.
Kevin starts to head towards, and as he comes to them, I think it's time we left. There's nothing else here.
Is there any way we can find Sam? Sire would have taken him.
If he's out there somewhere, all we can do is try. And he'll head out the door with both of you.
The church burns in earnest as you walk away into the car and drive back into the city of Adelaide. Your city, the one you defended, the one you sacrificed for. Your city of Adelaide, your city of night.
And that's it!
Oh my god!
It always lands on you! Always lands on you!
What
poor
the fuck?
Every
at least-
season is going to end with a horribly desperate emotional moment
I'm
for Joe.
sad.
At least I stayed alive this time. That was nice.